if you want to assess student work, you're going to head into the Assignments tool in the navbar. Selecting this, you'll see all the different assignment folders that have been created for the course already. Some of them may be in categories like Unit 1, Unit 2, and others may be created in no category at all in just a single long list. You can edit your categories inside here fairly easily. We're just going to head to a new assignment. And when I select new assignment, there's actually a new creating and editing tool for assignments that we're going to be using here. If you do want to go back to the old tool, you can click on this little drop down up here and you can turn it off. But I'm going to leave it on because I find it to be more intuitive. You'll see there's only a few different things we have to do in order to create our assignment. You can give it a title. You can leave it as untitled, but I'm going to call it assignment number 5. You can leave it as an ungraded assignment, or you can have it be a certain number of points. Let's say 10 points. Now this is going to default to make it inserted directly into the gradebook that exists inside of Brightspace. You don't have to have it in the gradebook though, so you can remove it from grades, or you can choose specifically from grades where you're going to put that in. So assignment 5 is worth 10 points, and it's going to be in a specific grade category of category 1 or category 2. Now, these could be created like learning goal 1, learning goal 2, or, T, A, C, and K. But for now, I'm just going to leave that so that it's added to grades, but it's not necessarily in a specific category. I can create a due date if I'd like. So Friday at 12 a.m. And I can provide instructions in here. Now notice this is kind of like a rich text editor here, so I can put in bold, italics, underlines. I can insert stuff if I'd like. So I can put in links, or I can attach files if I'd like right inside here. I can also attach files from OneDrive or from a file upload or something that exists inside Brightspace already. And this kind of is familiar with the activity feed tool. So if I want, I can upload a file that the students would need to download and then work on and then resubmit. Do that fairly easily. I can also record audio or video instructions using audio or video note. Recording audio allows me to record up to 6 minutes. Recording a video note allows me to record up to 30 minutes through webcam. Then over on the right side, you can choose from some other settings here. So this is always available right now, but you can change that so that there's a start date and an end date, meaning it only opens on this time and it closes at this time. So students will not be able to see it outside of those times. Okay, I'll just remove those for now though. You can also look into some additional release conditions if you'd like and create some new ones based on roles, or if they've completed something else, then they're able to access this assignment. In terms of submission and completion, you can see if this is a group or an individual assignment, what type this is going to be. So is it a text submission, which they don't have to attach a file, or a file submission where they do have to attach a file? And you can just say, oh, I want unlimited files, or just one file. Okay, and then evaluation and feedback, you can add rubrics if you have rubrics created in there. You can also manage learning objectives and add in curriculum expectations inside here. Now I'm going to show you this. I really like this annotation tools as well, because you'll be able to mark up a document once a student has submitted some work to it. When you're ready, click Save and Close, but you may also want to make this visible or hidden. So you can see that's with the eye with the slash through it, that's hidden. That's going to be visible so that students can see it. So I'll select Save and Close, and now assignment 5 should be created in no category. So we can see that right here. And actually I clicked the wrong one. So I'm going to make that visible to students so that students can actually see that when they go to submit something. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to impersonate a student and then submit a file just so we can see the feedback aspect of it. So I'll impersonate Bruce Banner, and we will go in. This is the student experience, just so you know. So if I go to assignments as Bruce, then I can go to assignment 5, and you notice here that this is that assignment right here. So assignment number 5. Getting started. I haven't submitted it, so let's go inside there, and I can open up this file, see what I need to do, And then now, okay, I'm at the point where I need to go add my file. So I'm going to add a file in, and let's just say I'm actually going to add in the exact same file. Add that back in. Now notice students also have the ability to record audio and record video through those same audio and video channels. So they could record an audio note for up to 6 minutes if they'd like, or they could record a video note up to 30 minutes, depending on what they'd like. And then if they have any comments, they can post those inside here. When the student clicks submit, that submission is going to send them and you an email saying that the student has submitted something. You can see that the student has submitted a file. And now I will stop impersonating the student and go back in as the teacher. And we should see down here that we now have a new assignment. Oh, let's keep scrolling down. We have a new assignment submission. So we can go to our updates, click on that new assignment submission. And I can see in assignment 5 right here that there's one new assignment submission. And notice, remember, that was tied to the grade item too. So let's click on that one new assignment. And we can see here that, yes, it's Bruce Banner's assignment. There's some information on the side here where we can grade it, and we can also provide feedback. But if we click on the actual document, that's going to open it up in browser. So notice we didn't have to download this in any way, which is actually very useful because there's some platforms where you have to download everything, and then it's not too convenient when you're trying to scroll between multiple students. You also then have this full suite of annotation tools. So if I wanted to annotate something, I can use the pen tool or a highlighter, right? And I can highlight something there. I can also attach these little sticky notes. And if I wanted to, I can add that. And then it's a sticky note, right? So when a student hovers over that, they'll end up being able to see it. Okay, I can add in text or drawings, anything like that. And then I can also download that if I want to as an individual student's annotated file. Now, when I'm over on the right-hand side, I can provide the actual feedback. If I had a rubric here that was associated with it, I could just click on the different levels of the rubric. Here I can give it a score, call it 8. That's how a student will see that. And then now inside here, I have my feedback options where I can either record a video, add a file, or record audio. Recording a video using Video Note is actually great for providing feedback. So you can record a Video Note feedback video and give your students a little bit more personalized feedback in there. So instead of typing up everything line by line inside here, video feedback can work, audio feedback can work. You can also have that rubric where you can create it right in here, or you can create it from another location as well. When you're done, you can publish that feedback however you want it. And then the student will be able to see all of that depending on what you actually provided. Right now, the only thing they'll be able to see is that 8 out of 10, and they'll see the updated annotated document that I created in there. Right, so they'll end up seeing that as well with all of the sticky note when they hover over it and the highlighting like we've done there.